I've kept this hidden from everyone, but the thought of us together in ways I've never imagined before has been burning within me. My mind drifts to you, to us, in moments so intimate they feel like a dream I'm afraid to wake from. There's a fantasy I haven't dared speak aloud because it feels too precious, too vulnerable. But every day, my mind returns to it, painting us in shades of desire, laughter, and quiet moments where the world fades, leaving only you and me. When I'm alone, I imagine us in places I haven't revealed, places where I hold nothing back. It's a secret I've kept, but my heart aches to let you in, to share this private dream with you and see if maybe you've dreamt it too. Late at night, I close my eyes and picture a world where it's just us, free from expectations, judgment, or fear. This fantasy has been my escape, my solace, and someday I want to open it up to you, to invite you in fully. Every time I look at you, I feel the pull of something deeper, a desire to share a side of me no one else has seen. It's a fantasy I've nurtured in silence, hoping that one day you'll be ready to hear the words I've kept locked in my heart. I often find myself lost in a dream where we're together, far from reality. It's a fantasy that's grown over time, one I've cherished secretly, wondering if you'd ever understand just how much it means to me. There's a place in my heart that only you could fill, a hidden world where I see us together, unburdened and free. I wonder if the time will ever come to share this with you, to let you see the deepest dreams I have of us. There are moments when my heart whispers your name and pulls me into a vision of us together, free and wild. I've kept it hidden because it's precious, but I want so deeply for you to know what you mean to me, even in my dreams. Sometimes I find myself in a world where it's just us, a place no one else knows about. It's my secret, my cherished fantasy, and I wonder if you'd ever want to go there with me. There's a dream I hold close, one that includes you in a way no one else has ever touched. It's both thrilling and terrifying, and I wonder if you could handle the intensity of everything I imagine us to be. When I close my eyes, I picture a life with you, filled with moments only we would understand. It's a vision I've held on to, wondering if someday I'll have the courage to tell you just how deep my feelings run. This fantasy of mine, it's as if it has a life of its own. I can feel it every time I see you, a longing to share with you this secret world I've created, one where we're truly free to be ourselves. There are things about us that live only in my mind, places and moments I dare not share yet. But one day, I hope I can let you in on this fantasy that's become such a treasured part of me. Every time I'm with you, I fight the urge to tell you about the dreams I have, the ones that feel so real, where it's only us, unburdened by the world. Someday, maybe I'll let you into that world. I have a secret world in my heart where you and I are everything to each other. It's a place I've kept to myself, but I wonder if you'd see me differently if I shared it with you. You don't know this, but there's a vision of us together that I carry with me everywhere I go. It's a fantasy so beautiful, so real, that sometimes I wish I could just reach out and pull you into it. I picture us in a life so different from what we have now, filled with passion and freedom. It's my hidden dream, one I've kept close because it's so precious to me. There's a secret part of me that imagines a life with you, a place where nothing else matters. I've held it back, but maybe one day I'll show you this hidden world of mine. I wonder if you'd believe me if I told you how deeply I've dreamt of us. It's a fantasy that's both exciting and sacred, one that I've nurtured quietly, waiting for the right moment to share it. In my mind, I've created a world for just the two of us, a world filled with all the love and passion I've never fully expressed. It's a secret I hold dear, one I hope to share with you someday. Sometimes my thoughts drift to a place where you and I are free, where we live without holding back. It's a fantasy I've kept close, and I wonder if you'd ever want to be part of that dream. There's a vision I have of us, a world where we're free to love and live as we wish. It's something I've kept to myself, but my heart longs to tell you about this hidden part of me. If you only knew the dreams I've had about us, the secret fantasies I've cherished in silence, you'd understand just how deeply I feel. I want to share it all with you one day. In my quiet moments, I imagine us in a place of total understanding and love. It's a world I've kept to myself, but one I hope to bring you into when the time is right. There's a fantasy of us that I revisit often, a place where we can be everything we've ever wanted. I keep it close to my heart, waiting for the day when I can share it with you. In the quiet moments, I find myself lost in a vision of us, one where every touch and glance speaks volumes. It's a secret world I've built, a fantasy too sacred to reveal, until now. There's a hidden dream I carry, a version of us that feels like pure magic. I wonder if you'd ever feel the same if you knew the depths of what I imagine for us. I've painted a picture in my heart of what we could be, a dream so precious that I've guarded it fiercely. One day, maybe I'll have the courage to let you see it. This fantasy of us has been my greatest secret, a treasure I hold close. It's a version of us that feels so right, so perfect, that sometimes I wish it was more than just a dream. In my mind, you and I live a life filled with joy, passion, and understanding. It's my secret world, one I keep tucked away, but one I hope to share with you someday. There's a part of me that believes you'd understand this dream I have of us, a world so full of love, it almost feels like destiny. I hope one day to share this hidden piece of my heart. When I look at you, I'm reminded of a dream I keep to myself, a fantasy where everything finally makes sense. It's a secret I hold dear, waiting for the day I can bring it to life with you. I often wonder if you've ever felt this way too. This secret longing to be something more, somewhere far from here. It's a fantasy I cling to, hoping that one day you'll want to join me there. In my heart, I've built a place just for us, a world where love is endless and life is everything we want it to be. This hidden dream is my sanctuary, and I dream of the day I can finally share it with you. If I could show you the world in my mind, you'd see a life of adventure, joy, and intimacy beyond words. It's my secret fantasy, one I hope we can bring to life together. This dream of ours is one of my most cherished secrets, a vision of us that feels so real, yet so far. I wonder if I'll ever find the right words to invite you into it. Sometimes I picture us in a world we've built together, one that's all ours and filled with moments that take our breath away. This dream is a gift I hold close, one I hope to share with you. If you knew the life I imagine for us, the dream I've cherished in silence, you'd see the depth of my feelings for you. It's a fantasy I hope to make real someday with you. In my quietest moments, I see us in a life so full and beautiful that it feels like fate. This dream has been my secret, and I hope that one day I'll have the courage to share it with you. This secret fantasy of ours has been a refuge for my heart, a place I escape to when I need to feel close to you. One day, I want to let you in on this hidden part of me. I've held this fantasy close, a place where we can be everything we've ever wanted. It's my hidden world, and someday I want to show you what my heart has been hiding all along. You're at the center of a dream I've built in my heart. A life so beautiful, it almost feels too good to be real. It's my secret, my sanctuary, and I hope to make it ours one day.